Now you have found out that you're going to be hospitalized from 32 weeks on. You have three boys at home, a husband at home. Were you working at the time?
I was not, thankfully. Thankfully, I was not working. And thankfully, timing worked out that my kids would be going back to school, like right around the time that I was being 32 weeks.
You literally now have to leave your children. I mean, granted, obviously you have a spouse and clearly there and he's there to help, but you're now leaving your children for weeks for the benefit of somebody else's child that you are protecting. Like, how do you manage that mentally, emotionally? Like, just let alone physically in the hospital for weeks on end. I mean, I'm in the hospital for a day and I'm going crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely tough. At first, I really was like, this is like going to jail because I'm so active. We are constantly are doing stuff, always like being stuck in one room to me was like, this is horrible. Like that was probably the worst thing I feel like that could have happened.
And then how did your family manage? Like, how did your husband manage with the kids? How many weeks were you in the hospital for in total?
Almost 6. It was just about 6 weeks. So my husband, he was like a superhero. He did not complain once. He was great. At the time, he was coaching 2 soccer teams. My oldest was also on a swim team. They all played soccer and it was back to school. So there was a ton of like, back to school things, plus all the activities. And so, yeah, my husband definitely was a rock star because he took over everything, cooking, cleaning, doing the laundry, taking the kids everywhere, and he did it without complaining. We had a lot of help. We had a lot of neighbors and friends that were around to help, but yeah, he did a lot of it himself, so yeah.
Wow. Like, I always want to stop and just give the kudos and the praises and just the gratefulness to the partners and the support that help. I don't think that people really realize that this is not just a one person show. Like, you have to have support. Who would have ever thought this perfectly healthy pregnancy that's going on and you're 20 weeks in and all of a sudden it just literally rocks everybody's world upside down.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I couldn't imagine if we didn't have support, like what would have happened.
Yeah. So how did you keep yourself from not going insane while you were sitting in the hospital for 6 weeks?
The first few days were really, really hard. And I just kept thinking about like missing everything at home, missing like my youngest first few days of school and all like their first games and swim meets. And I just kept thinking about like how much I was going to miss. And that really was hard. And then I talked to my one friend. I called her and she's like, you know what? This is like a vacation. You don't have to cook. You don't have to clean. You could watch whatever you want on TV. She's like, you have to think of it like that. And I was like, you know what? That is true. Like, I could either be miserable for however many weeks I'm going to be here and be dwelling on the things I'm missing, or I could just change my mindset and think of it like a vacation. And that really turned things around for me, I feel like. And she's like, you know what? Buy yourself some books and crafts and things you would never do at home. And think of it like you're taking a little vacation from everything. And I did. I started to think of it like that. It also really helped the nurses. I got to be friendly with the nurses that came in every day. And they were like, you know what? Make a schedule for yourself. Like, get up in the morning, take a shower, do your hair. You're going to feel better if you're wearing your own clothes. Like, thankfully, they let me wear my own clothes and get like into a little routine. That mindset really helped because every time I would start to like get upset about something, I'd be like, nope. I thought of it like a job. I was like, this is my job to protect this baby, grow this baby, and keep myself positive because I knew it wouldn't be good for anyone if I was just upset and miserable. So I just did. I made myself think that it was a vacation.